Long ago, in a small village near the great river, there lived a boy named Emeka. His family was very poor. They lived in a small mud house with a leaking roof. Emeka's father was a farmer who worked hard but made little money. His mother sold vegetables in the market, but few people bought from her. Emeka went to the village school. He only had one pair of old shoes and 2 shirts that were too small for him. The other children in school wore nice clothes and had good shoes. They laughed at Emeka and called him names. The children pushed Emeka around and didn't let him play with them. They said he was too poor and dirty to be their friend. This made Emeka very sad, but he didn't fight back. He remembered what his grandmother told him: education is the key to a better life. Emeka ignored the mean children and focused on his studies. He was always the first to arrive at school and the last to leave. While other children played after school, Emeka helped his teachers clean the classroom. The teachers noticed how hard Emeka worked and began to give him extra lessons. As the years passed, Emeka grew taller and smarter. He was always at the top of his class. The other children still made fun of him, but Emeka didn't care. He knew he was on the path to a better future. One day, a big company sent their representatives to the village. They were looking for smart young people to give scholarships to. The company held a test for all the children in the village. Emeka studied hard for weeks before the test. On the day of the test, all the children gathered in the village square. The rich children wore their best clothes and had new pencils. Emeka came in his old clothes with a pencil he had sharpened many times. The other children laughed at him. "Why are you here, poor boy?" they taunted. "You can't win. Go home." But Emeka didn't listen. He sat down and took the test. He answered every question carefully, using all the knowledge he had gained from his studies and extra lessons. A week later, the results came. The whole village gathered to hear who had won the scholarship. The company man stood up and said, "The winner of the scholarship is Emeka." Everyone was shocked. The rich children couldn't believe it. Emeka's parents cried with joy. The village chief came to congratulate Emeka and his family. Emeka went to the big city to study. He worked harder than ever before. He learned about business and how to make money grow. After many years, Emeka finished his studies. He was the best student in his school. Emeka got a job at the company that gave him the scholarship. He worked day and night, saving his money and learning more about business. Soon, he started his own company. His business grew and grew. Back in the village, things had changed. Many people had left to find work in the city. The farms were not doing well. The village was becoming poor. One day, Emeka came back to the village. He was now a wealthy man, wearing a fine suit and driving a big car. At first, no one recognized him. Then, his parents ran out to hug him, crying with happiness. The people who used to bully Emeka were now ashamed. They came to apologize, but Emeka forgave them. He said, "The past is gone. Let us work together to make our village great." The village chief was so impressed with Emeka that he invited him to his palace. The chief had a beautiful daughter named Amora. When Emeka and Amora met, they liked each other very much. They talked for hours about how to help the village grow. The chief saw how wise and kind Emeka was. He saw how Amora smiled when she was with Emeka. So, the chief asked Emeka if he would like to marry Amora. Emeka was surprised and happy. He said yes. The whole village celebrated the wedding of Emeka and Amora. It was the biggest party anyone had ever seen. There was music, dancing, and enough food for everyone to eat. Emeka and Amora worked together to make the village better. They built more schools and taught people how to start their own businesses. Soon, the village became known as a place of learning and opportunity. People from other villages came to see what Emeka had done. They asked him to help their villages too. Emeka and Amora traveled to many places, teaching people and helping them grow. However, Emeka's success didn't go unnoticed by some of his former bullies, who grew envious of his wealth and status. They conspired to frame Emeka for crimes he didn't commit, hoping to bring him down and claim his wealth for themselves. They fabricated evidence, manipulated witnesses, and spread false rumors. But Emeka refused to give up. He hired a team of lawyers and investigators to clear his name and uncover the truth. Through their efforts, they exposed the bullies' scheme and brought them to justice. The bullies faced legal consequences, and their reputations were tarnished. They lost their reputations, their friendships, and even their families' trust. They realized too late that their jealousy and resentment had consumed them, leading them down a path of destruction. Emeka's victory was sweet, but he knew that his journey was far from over. He decided to use his experience to help others who had faced similar struggles. He started a foundation to support victims of bullying and false accusations, providing them with legal aid and counseling. My people, know that true success comes from hard work and integrity, not from bringing others down. Bullying and deceit may seem appealing, but they ultimately lead to downfall. Empathy, kindness, and perseverance are the keys to genuine triumph. May we all learn from Emeka's journey, and may we all strive to leave the world a little better than we found it. I believe you enjoyed the tales. Kindly comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and inspiring stories. Goodbye.